What's going on, guys? Healy here, and today, it's been a long time coming. Episode number 3 of the Chicago Cubs franchise. It's been a while. I didn't really do what I wanted to do with this franchise, but we're right back in it. And in today's video, we're going to be simulating through the 2018 season. We just hit the All-Star break in real life, and we're trying to get in the future. This season is pretty much almost done. There's a lot of certainties. That's what's going to happen for the playoffs, who's performing well, and what trades are happening. And with this Cubs team, it's really good regardless. And we're just going to get to the offseason. I will show you guys all the simulating that we will be doing. And if we make any trades, remember in the last video, we did pick up Ronald Acuna, the 20-year-old. He's going to be in AAA for the year, so we don't use any of his service time. He will be brought up next year, though. In the lineup we're running with at the moment, Ian Happ, Chris Bryant, Anthony Rizzo, Wilson Contreras, Kyle Schwarber, Javier Baez, Jason Hayward, and Brandon Phillips against right-handers. Against left-handers, pretty much the same. Javi Baez is at the top, and Ben Zobrist is playing right field. Brandon Phillips. Oh, Kyle Schwarber gets subbed out. Simulate till the end of April. 6-5. Playing some 500 ball. Winning a couple series. Sweep over Colorado. Wow, they go 20-9. The Cubs were around, like, they started off the season definitely 8-7, 7-6, and now they're 20-9. They ended the month hot. They're on a 2-game losing streak. End of May. Let's see what May brings us. And the Cubs are doing what they should be doing, winning, and winning by a lot. Another great month. 38-17 after May. They're 4 games up on the Cardinals, who are 34-21, and the Brewers are 31-26. Not bad. For the lineup, Baez is batting .302, Almora .294, Bryant .345, Schwarber .352, Rizzo .259. Struggling just like real life. All right, we're going to simulate the trade deadline now. 38-17 is a good position. The Nationals are offering us a trade. Ben Zobrist for Tanner Roark. Now, this is an interesting move. Tanner Roark, he has 1 more year of arbitration. He's a 78 overall, 31 years of age. Ben Zobrist, he's 36. His stats are declining. He's only batting .236. He has 2 more years on his contract. As much as I like Ben Zobrist, we're going to take this trade. Brandon Phillips is playing second base for us. And we can always pull up Tommy LaStella. I think he's still in our minors. So we're going to take this. Roark on the year. 3.82 ERA. The thing is, starting pitchers. The minors. Tyler Chatwood's on the DL. Oh, man. I guess I have injuries on auto. But we're going to take Tanner Roark. We're going to simulate 2 draft day. This should be a good draft here. We're at the 2018 first-year player draft. In round number 1, where are we picking? 24th. Just fine. Where's my scouting? Why are none of these guys scouted? Our first pick's going to be Chad Peacock. Even though starting pitching is deep in our system, we got to take the guy we think is going to be the best. After the draft, haven't taken a look at who we've gotten potential-wise, and this is going to be the first look. I don't feel too confident about some of our picks, and let's see if I'm correct. We have a loaded draft class. Only 190 plus, which is a 98. Harry Spear. He's a 71 overall right now, 20 years of age. But everyone else is in the 80s. Didn't have good scouting this year. And all these guys look sick, potential-wise. Andy, he's 18. He's a 46 overall. I hope he pans out. It won't be ready for a few years, and that's fine with this Cubs team. But Chad Peacock, if we really wanted to, we could stretch him now. A 73 overall to start off with, and Perry's starting off at a 71. 63 for San. This is good. We have a lot of good pieces. We could end up trading some of these guys if we need to in the future. While simming to the trade deadline, the Mets have picked up Miguel Sano. They've traded Brandon Nimmo and Wilmer Flores. Interesting move. Sano might have a couple more years of arbitration. I'm unsure of his contract status, but the Twins getting some decent prospects back for Sano is interesting. We will take a look at the standings once I get to the All-Star break. We are at the All-Star break. Chicago is 60-35. Currently 2 games back of the 62-33 St. Louis Cardinals. I don't understand how that happened. They've won 8 in a row. Good for them. The Brewers are 5.5 back. The Pirates and Reds are 24-25. In the National League East, the Mets picked up Sano. They're 11.5 games back. The Nationals are leading 56-40 record. The Braves are bottom of the bunch. Phillies are 50-46. In the West, it's a tight race. Diamondbacks lead by 1.5 games over the Rockies and 2.5 over the Dodgers. No, the Dodgers do not have Manny Machado in this franchise. So it'll be interesting if somebody does go after Machado. We do lead the wild card by a couple games over the Brewers. And the Brewers have a 1-game lead over the Rockies. In the American League, the Red Sox 62-36. The Blue Jays are 57-38. Very interesting. They're 9th. That's weird. The Yankees are 8 games back. They're 53-43. The Rays are 50-46. The Central, just like real life, garbage. Indians lead by 4.5 over the Twins. And the White Sox were almost 30 games under 500. They're only 14 games out from the division. In the West, the Angels lead the Astros by 1 game. And every team separated by 9 games or less. We're going to take a look at who is an all-star for the Chicago Cubs. Chris Bryant is an all-star for the Cubs. Be interesting. Javi Baez, he gets the all-star nod at shortstop. I did change his position to shortstop once we got rid of Addison Russell. And that is it. The lone Cubbies are Baez and Bryant. At the break, Brandon Phillips batting 264. Almora is batting 328. He's batting really well in real life, too. Maybe a similar average. KB batting 329. Schwarber, 339. Doesn't have the ABs, though. Rizzo's 268. Contreras, 266. Haps, 248. Javi Baez, 294. And Hayward's up to 295. Chili Davis. For pitching, Hendricks is 5-3 on the year, 3.04 ERA. Jose Quintana's 9-4. Yu Darvish 8-8. John Lester 9-5, and Tanner Roark is 7-7. Don't know what his record is since coming to the Cubs, but we're doing all right. We just picked up a big injury. Anthony Rizzo fractured his shin, out for 1 to 2 months. Right before the trade deadline, it looks like we might have to make a move. We're moving into August. Anthony Rizzo is out for a bit. Could not make any trades. Just did not have the money. This team needs to have a great couple last months if they want to make the playoffs, win the division, especially. Going into September, the Cubs are down 6 games to the Cardinals, but they're up 5 games on the Brewers for the #1 wild card spot. Anthony Rizzo comes back. He's going to make a big enough of an impact here for the Chicago Cubs. Ooh. 99. They will not win the division. The Cardinals win it. They have 103 wins. The Cubs have 99. They finish off 162 and lose the division by 3 games. 100 games won, and they are a wild card spot. They're going to be facing the Brewers, who won 90 games. The West, the Dodgers come out of it. In the East, the Nationals win 99 games. In the American League, Angels come out of the West. Indians come out of the Central with 93 wins. And the Blue Jays clinch a playoff spot. I'm not sure what's going to happen, but these teams are going to have to play to see who plays in the wild card spot. Season overview, Brandon Phillips bats .257. Not too well, but he did his time. Almora bats .312. KB finishes off the year .325 with 41 homers. Anthony Rizzo, .272, 19 homers. Contreras, .274, 27 homers. Ian Happ, .242, but 23 homers. Javier Baez, .281, 21 homers. Jason Hayward, .281. Schwarber, 21 homers, batted .341. We're going to need him in the playoffs. Acuna got called up. He played in 14 games, batted .245. For pitching, Jose Quintana, 16-7, 2.82 ERA. Ended up being the ace. It looks like 15-7 for Lester. Hendricks 10-7 with the 3.16. Yu Darvish 13-10, and Tanner Roark finishes 13-9. Justin Wilson at a 3.88 ERA. Cishek 4.3. Brian Dunsing 1.32 ERA in 27 innings this year. Morrow 5.65. Edwards 4.53 and 3.78 for Strop. The bullpen kind of whack. They did amazing in the regular season for the actual Cubs, but this one not so much. For the awards, Chris Bryant wins National League MVP, gets his second MVP award, finishes 325, 41 homers, 113 RBIs. In the American League, Stanton goes back-to-back this year in the American League with 47 homers. Cy Young, Chris Sale, not a surprise. He goes, or never mind, he didn't go back-to-back. But Chris Sale, 21-6, 2.8 ERA, 228 strikeouts. In the National League, 18-7 for Kershaw, 247 strikeouts. Add another Cy Young award to his resume. Chris Bryant gets the Hank Aaron Award. And Jason Hayward gets a Gold Glove, as expected. Look at that right field. One in the past at least 3 years in right field for the Cubs. We're going to end off the episode here, but for the playoffs, the Dodgers are going up against the Nationals. The Cubs are going up against the Brewers in the wild card. Winner faces St. Louis. In the American League, Angels going up against Cleveland. And then the winner of Boston and New York face Toronto in the ALDS. This is really weird. And we're going to find out what happens in the next video. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe down below. This is Healy, and I am out. Peace.